Hi everyone, my name's Tamara Russell and I'm the facilitator for the blog Mrs. Russell's Room First Grade. And today I want to talk to you a little bit about my Fluency folder resources. If you're a fan of my Fluency products, then you will love how I put together my Fluency folders, and hopefully what I put together for you here will be something that you'll find to be helpful to you. First of all, I wanted to talk a little bit about how I organize the folders. Even if you don't do it like I do it, you need to keep your folder manageable. You need to set some measurable goals, and then you also need to incentivize your students' achievements. I like to use a plastic pronged folder and then attach a label to the front of the folder. Inside each folder I have my sight words and my fluency tracker and my monthly reading logs. So let's get started and take a look at what I have inside. When I organize my folders, I put them in piles based on the type of fluency my students are using. I write down the passage that the kids were reading and the timing number here. And then I open up the folders on my desktop where the fluencies are, and I work out of one pack at a time. So I'll start with this one, then I'll get all of my pages done, printed, then I go to the next one, print, and then because I've already written everything down, I know exactly where to put all the passages. Here's a page that shows you all the different types of passages that I have. I have an entire set of first grade fluency. I have, let's see, in kindergarten it would be initial blends and short vowel sounds. Second grade I have another whole year worth of fluency. And then I've started something new called Bridging the Gap, which is the back end of first grade when it says Bridging the Gap for firsties, and the back end of second grade when it says Bridging the Gap for seconds. So I have a seasonal set for first, and then I also have a themed set that includes Arctic Fluency and Black History Month themes. These are the differences between the kindergarten fluency and the first and second grade fluency. All of the pages have oral comprehension questions and a rubric. Each of the pages feature numbers so that you can do recorded timings. There's numbered passages for organization and a place for you to put the timing. On the Bridging the Gap fluencies and the second grade fluencies, you can see that I've added a text coding feature. Here's a page that I use in my own data binder that keeps my book organized and helps me to know where all of my kids are at a glance. And I've included a couple different versions for you to take a look at. In my must-have section is the rate of fluency, how fast they're reading by the month, the reading level by each month, and of course their fluency tracker and the labels. So you can go through this section and print what you need for your class. The next set of resources is for my parents. I have included a letter for you and a tracking sheet that the parents can leave on their fridge and put stickers on for their kids to know where they are. The meat of the folder is the sight word list. These sight words go from kindergarten all the way to the bottom of third grade. There's 400 words, and your students can keep track of them with the tracking sheets that I listed in the back of the Fluency Resources pack. Here are my monthly reading logs. Every month, in order for the students to qualify to go to the party, they've got to read 20 books. So I make sure that they do that, and I get all excited about the parties, and you'll see the tickets here towards the end. You can use these sheets to track your students' progress in your own personal data binder and take notes. If you'd prefer to do it with a graph, you can do a graph. There's lots of different types of graphs. And then here are my incentive sheets for the students that you can put in a plastic jacket in the kids' folders, and they can color those spaces. And you can see that they're all themed. My teammates use this as well, so it's themed for things that they have in their classes. We have a self-monitoring checklist for when the students are in small groups, and you can see that I've scaffolded the language here. So there's happy and smiley faces, words here, and then numbers for your older students that are working with this. Here's my awesome team, yay! And our reading goal celebration letters. You have tickets that are generic like this, or I've offered you the tickets that we're using with the month on it, but if you don't want that, then I've taken the month off so you can see that. At the end of the pack are some notes that you can use to send home to your parents to tell them how many words your students have learned in the classroom. So this is what's included in my resource pack. I hope you guys enjoy it. Thank you so much for all of the support you've given me this year. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, TPT, and Instagram.